Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Pictou County Wellness Center in beautiful Pictou County, Nova Scotia. Michael Petter here with you for the third and final game of the day here in this preseason exhibition between the Subway Northern Selects and the Station 6 Fire. It's been 3 teams playing throughout the event. And the Panthers, the Chevy McIntyre Panthers, have finished their day. They lost earlier to the Selects by a score of 11-1, then lost to the Fire by a score of 7-3. So now it's the last 2 teams, the Selects and the Fire, for the final game of the day here. And it should be a good one here between these 2 teams. Of course, this is a rematch of the championship final from last season, which was won by the Fire in an incredibly close, hard-fought series that went right down to the wire all the way through. But the Fire ended up winning that series and went on to represent Nova Scotia at the Atlantic Championships, and of course were victorious at Atlantics and went to represent the region at the national tournament, the SO Cup, in Sudbury, Ontario. And this year, that's the goal once again for both of these teams. The SO Cup 2020, which will be held in Saskatchewan. The Prince Albert A&W Bears will be the host team in the beautiful province of Saskatchewan. The beautiful city of St. Albert will welcome 5 other teams along with the Bears for that national championship tournament. And these 2 teams, the Subway Northern Selects and the Station 6 Fire, certainly looking to be 2 of the teams, each looking to be one of the teams. If I could speak English, that would make this job so much easier. Such is the way it goes sometimes. And just making sure, yes, we are running, okay. Good to know. And making sure the audio is working, that's always good to know as well. Right on. The Selects in the blue jerseys with the gray sleeves, the gold numbers on the back. The Fire in their bright yellow jerseys with the black stripe through the middle, the yellow number on that black stripe, and the black name band across the top for those of them who have those name bands available to them. Both of these teams coming in with records of 1-0 on the day. As mentioned, they both had victories over the Chevy McIntyre Panthers earlier today. And we were joking around a little bit down outside the dressing rooms before the game, talking about the prize that was up for grabs for winning this tournament. And of course that's said with great big huge air quotes. But it's bragging rights, and it's maybe a bit of a confidence boost heading into the season, if nothing else. Couple of changes for the Fire. Actually, no changes for the Fire, excuse me. Couple of changes for the selects. They will have Kristen McNeil and Claire Zettler as their goaltenders. Excuse me for 1 second while I just make some adjustments. There we go, that should hold it. Good. Hopefully that'll work for this final game. For the selects, KJ Emery and Cassie Clark, who did not play in the game earlier today, enter the lineup for the selects along with the rest of the team. The rest of the team will stay the same as it was this morning, except for the goaltenders. Head coach Craig Clark taking a look at two other goalies he's got in camp, Kristen McNeil and Claire Zettler, after Kenzie O'Donnell and Hallie Falconer started the day in the game against the Panthers. So we're just about ready to go here for this final game of the day here at the Pictou County Wellness Center. If last season was any indication, and that series at the end of last season for the provincial championship was any indication, this will be an absolute barn burner here this afternoon. Landon Pitts, of course, one of the big players to watch for the selects. Jill Duggan, one of the big players to watch for the Fire. Another player that caught my eye earlier today, Sarah Stewart. She's going to have a big season, it looks like. For the selects. For the Fire, Emma Bradbury, if she continues to be on a line with Duggan, expect big things from her. Another player who particularly impressed me was Emma Bishop for the Fire. Expect big things from her over the course of the season as well. As we're finished the warm-ups, the selects to your left, the Fire to your right. Now it's just a matter of getting the pucks gathered up and getting ready to get this game going. It's the selects and the Fire here from the Pictou County Wellness Center. There we go. Sorry, just trying to do multiple things at once here, and it's... There we go. I think we got her working now. All right, so it will be Kristen McNeil starting in goal, and it will be Amelia Awad starting for the Fire. They were talking about maybe having Phillips play the first half and Awad come in, but that is not the case. Awad will get the start along with Kristen McNeil, so those are your starting goaltenders. Bishop, McNeil, and Bradbury out there with Robertson and Couture to start things off for the Fire. For the Selects, it's McKenzie on defense, and here comes KJ Emery moving her way forward. Emery takes the puck down into the corner, stops, turns back, now plays it back to the line to McKenzie. McKenzie plays it across to the far side for Clark, back to Emery. Emery plays it down for McKay. Actually, sorry, that's McKay and that's Emery. I'll get it right one of these times. And there's a shot from the point from Hood. And the Fire get possession as it's played up and out by Parker. Back to get it in her own zone. There's Harrison. Haley Harrison takes it behind the net, bringing it back forward. Now plays it ahead for Stewart. Sarah Stewart sets it up and gives to Pitts. Landon Pitts works her way around Boone down into the corner. Pitts takes a bump from Wilson. Puck picked up. Coming in was McPherson. Back to the line. There's a shot from Hood. Puck goes down below the goal line. Pitts back there trying to create free space for herself. Pitts plays it back to Hood. Hood tees it up. That shot goes high and wide. Comes off the end boards all the way to Wilson. Wilson to the line, not out. Kept in there by Pitts. She'll send it back in deep. Cormier back to pick up in the corner. Cormier goes to play it ahead. Knocked down by Harrison at the line. Able to just keep it onside. And now Boone plays across to the far side for Cormier. Cormier works it ahead. That goes off a skate, as Steves couldn't take the pass cleanly, and now the Selects take advantage, and back in they come. There's a shot, save made, rebound, and the whistle blown as the net right next to AWOD. Did it come off its moorings? No, I think the referee just lost sight of the puck and she thought that AWOD had it. The Selects are the visiting team for the purposes of this game. Although they are the host team in this event, part of the round robin structure, every team played one game as the home team, one game as the visiting team. So the Selects are the visitors in this one. That means that the Fire will have last change. With the puck in the corner, there that is Couture. Couture plays it ahead to Gregoire. Gregoire gives back to Couture. Couture now will dump it in, and McNeil comes out of her net to settle it down. In the corner, puck will be picked up there by McPherson. She plays it ahead. Now it comes near side, and here comes Guilfoy. Guilfoy will dump the puck in and peel off on a change. And forechecking in there hard is Emery, and now Emery comes out with the puck. Or sorry, that's McKay. To be honest, I'm not sure which is which. Number 1 and number 12, one of them's Emery, one of them's McKay, and I will try to get it figured out. Meanwhile, here's McKenzie. She plays it in. There's a shot. Another chance out in front. Another save by AWOD. And she'll hang on for a face-off as the Selects have got the first 3 shots on goal in this game through the first 3 minutes and 36 seconds. Here in our nightcap of this triple header of Nova Scotia Female Midget Hockey League action here at the Wellness Centre. I'm pretty sure that's Emery who took the draw. Puck bouncing around. Now a great battle right at the blue line. That looked like it was offside from here, but no indication of that from the officials. Here's Bradbury with the puck now. She tries to get it through to Duggan. That's broken up nicely by McPherson. Now another pass, that one broken up by McKay, and she'll dump it in. And back to get it there, Parker. She plays it ahead. Racing to get onto that puck was Bishop, but she got angled off by Pitts. And now it's Harrison. She'll play it ahead to the line and just out. Parker across for Cormier, but that's broken up. And here comes a chance for Sarah Stewart. Stewart stops behind the net, leaves the puck there for Smith. Now played back to the line. Clark plays it across. Harrison with the shot. That doesn't get through all the traffic. Bishop, then has it poked away from her by Stewart. Puck comes out, and Clark will pick up. Cassie Clark wearing a goaltender's jersey, because that's just what the Selects had available for her to wear in this one. And now here comes a chance for Duggan. Jill Duggan coming in. Duggan puts it off the post. McNeil able to cut the angle out enough that Duggan had the post to use, but nothing else. And now here's a chance for Wilson, and that one goes wide. Another save by McNeil as the Fire are pressing here. Puck sent to the line, kept in by Cormier. Cormier can't get past Guilfoyle. She'll get it out to center and relieve the pressure momentarily here as we near 6 minutes gone in the first period. Here's Cormier coming in. She gets angled off the puck, and picking it up is Hood. Hood plays it around to the line, not out, held in there by Couture. Wrapped around the boards into the far side corner, Duggan. Played it towards the middle of the ice, nobody there except Guilfoyle. She gets it to the line, not out, held in there by Kolenko. There's a shot from Couture. That gets deflected into the corner. Hood plays it up the wall for Guilfoyle, out to center now. Couture on it right away. She's backing up with the puck. 6.5 minutes gone in period number 1. Comes back out to center. Hood brings it in just onside. Well-timed play there by Hood. She has to wait as her teammates are changing. Dumps it into the near side corner. Going in after it there is Geno. Ava Geno all the way down below the goal line. Plays it across to the far side. Now it comes up, and it'll be picked up there by Garden. Garden gets it out to center, down into the select zone. Stopping and turning there is McKay. She'll play it back out to center, and it's picked up there by Robertson. Robertson played it across to Parker. And now coming in with the puck, there's Olivia Fitt. She gets angled off of the puck by Robertson. Robertson plays it ahead, and there with it is McNeil. Brooke McNeil plays it into the select zone. Picked up by Alyssa Fitt. She'll play it around the boards to Marion McPherson. 2 McPhersons and 2 Fitts on the select lineup. There's a bump delivered by McKay. As they continue to battle there, coming out with the puck is Bishop. She'll play it back to the line. Shot taken from the point by Robertson. And Kristen McNeil will hold on for a face-off with 7:14 left to go here in the first period. Still no score. 3-3 the shots on goal. Feels like the number should be a touch higher, but that's where it stands right now. As we've had plenty of action, and there we'll get the first penalty of the game as McKenzie gets tripped up, and as Steves gets possession of the puck, it will be Bobby Wilson who's going to go off for the penalty at 7:55 of period number 1. Penalty to the Fire, Wilson for the trip. So that'll be the first power play of the game for the Fire. They went 3 for 6 in their game earlier today against the Panthers. Down into the corner as the Selects work their power play. Back to the line, McKenzie. She gives. Now it comes to Clark. Clark with the one-touch snapshot. That goes wide. And now here's Pitts. Pitts takes it to the middle. Takes the shot. And Awad makes the save and hangs on. And makes sure that nobody can get any sort of a rebound that may have been available. Not that there was much of one to be had there. Off of the draw, McKenzie. as the Selects work the puck around, back to McKenzie again. Now to Clark. Back to McKenzie. Cuts towards the front of the net. Turned over, but not able to clear are the Fire. Now Clark with it again, over to McKenzie. McKenzie takes a shot, they score! A power play goal on the shot from the point by Abigail McKenzie. And it is 1-0 for the Northern Subway Selects. Time of the goal, 8:53. McKenzie with the goal. Clark will get an assist. And I believe Clark gets the only assist on that one as well. And the Selects continue to pressure right off of their goal. They look to get more. Here's Langell, plays it back to the point, comes near side for Hood. Hood, that goes bouncing through, and Awad able to cover it up and get a stoppage in play with 5:47 left to go here in the first period. Apologies for the audio issues earlier here. We've been trying to figure out a system that'll work. It worked okay for the first two games, but wasn't quite working for game number 3, so we played around with it a little bit. Thus is the nature of preseason hockey. Not only are the players still figuring things out, but so too are the broadcasters. Such is the way of life. Puck played down the length of the ice. Here's a good battle. Bishop working against both Select defenders, and the numbers game works for the Selects in that one. And here they come. Here's Guilfoy. Gets the puck knocked off her stick there by Boone. And Boone will take it back behind the net. Plays it around to the far side for Bradbury. Bradbury looking to get around Geno. Geno able to help keep the puck in the zone. Now Bradbury gets it again. Geno knocks it off her stick again. But third time is the charm, as Bishop was able to get it out. The two number 14s racing for the puck. And there's a awkward hit by Bishop on Geno. And it looks like we're going to get a penalty to the Selects out of this. For roughing. In response, the penalty goes to Alyssa Fitt at 10:14. So the first power play of the game for the Fire. After the Fire went 1 for 5 on the power play in their game against the Panthers. There's Couture, but she can't hold on to the puck, and here comes Emery. KJ Emery takes the shot, save made. Emery followed looking for a rebound, but there wasn't one there. And the first good chance of the Fire power play goes to the Selects. Emery wins the draw. Emery takes the puck to the wall and looks to kill a little bit of time. She kills a couple seconds before Wilson picks up and takes it ahead. Here's Duggan. She had Steves with her. Duggan now will play the puck down into the Select zone. Back to get it, Emery. She'll wrap it around for Olivia Fitt, younger sister of Alyssa, who is in the penalty box right now. Couture plays it ahead for Steves. Steves plays it off the wall, but Pitts is the only one there to pick it up. She plays it back to Harrison, who sends it down the length, or that was McKenzie, who sent it down the length of the ice. Now here comes Gregoire stops at the half wall, looked to make a pass, but she had two Selects players right on her. And Stewart was able to get it and send it down the length of the ice. Now Stewart gets it back again, shorthanded chance, and a big glove save made by Awad. 30 seconds left in the power play for the Fire, but the best scoring chances have come to the Selects here. Stewart pressuring again. Stewart in the corner, trying to get away from Sullivan. Also in there now is Parker. Stewart doing a great job killing time. Stewart kills a few more seconds. Now the puck comes through to Robertson, and she gets it ahead to Gregoire, who's able to find Parker, but we're back to 5-on-5. Now Garden into the Select zone. Garden sends it down into the corner. Clark back to pick up. Clark has it knocked off her stick, picks it back up, plays it around to the far side, and now it's ahead and out to center. 2.5 minutes left to go here in period number 1. Here's a chance for Smith. Smith takes the shot, Awad the save. Following up, looking for a rebound there was, I believe that was Guilfoy. Able to clear. Were the Fire, back to get it is Hood. Hood gets the pass ahead. And now Langell picks up just inside the blue line. Langell has it knocked off her stick by McNeil. Langell gets it back again, centers it. Tried to connect with Guilfoy, but the pass goes all the way through to Hood. Hood's shot, too many yellow jerseys in the way, and out comes Bishop. Bishop will softly play the puck down towards the corner, go chasing after it herself. She gets there with 100 seconds left on the clock here in the first period. Select's able to clear the puck over towards the wall. And out comes Langell. She gets it across to the near side for Guilfoy. Guilfoy looking to get around Boone. Guilfoy down into the corner, takes it back behind the net, has the puck knocked away from her by Cormier. Cormier ahead for Wilson. Wilson, quick one-touch pass to Duggan. Duggan has it knocked away from her by Emery. Now Emery will pick it up just outside her own blue line, and here she comes. KJ Emery cutting in, takes a shot, save made. And the rebound not there as it was held onto by Amelia Awad. That's her 10th save on 11 shots here so far in the first period. Selects out shooting the Fire 11-3 and outscoring them 1-0. The power play goal by Abby McKenzie on the power play, as mentioned, back at the 8:53 mark of this first period. Into the final minute, that shot gets blocked. Couture trying to clear the zone. Couture gets it to the line, held in there by McPherson. Now down into the corner, McKay, she couldn't get a handle on it, and Duggan will come out. Duggan plays it around, gets it back, plays across, but the pass a little too far in front of Steves. She couldn't get a stick on it, and the Selects will come back the other way with 25 seconds left to go in period number 1. Couture up for Gregoire. Gregoire looking for options. Gregoire still with it. Gets it in across the blue line, then leaves it for Sullivan. Sullivan's shot gets blocked. Down below the goal line. Tried to play it out towards the front, but that's knocked down. Out come the Selects. Here comes Fitt. That's Olivia Fitt. Made the pass, but too quick, not in time. The horn will go to end the first period. Shots on goal in that first, 11-3 for the Selects. A very good period for the Subway Northern Selects here, as the Station 6 Fire back on their heels a little bit at times in that period. As we get the intermission here, and as per usual, 2 15-minute periods followed by a flood, and then the third 15-minute period after that. And the teams taking this brief break here to get themselves ready prior to the start of period number 2. And if you're head coach Craig Clark, you've got to be pretty happy with the way your team played. Not only are you leading, but dominating the shot clock so far in this game. And the 3 shots that have been taken on Kristen McNeil, one of them you would say was a dangerous shot. The other 2 fairly routine for her to stop. For Amelia Awad at the other end, the 10 shots that she has stopped, most of them have been of the relatively routine nature, but the fact of the matter is the selects have carried the majority of the play, and that's exactly what the selects had been looking for. Don't forget the regular season for the Nova Scotia Female Midget Hockey League gets going next weekend, or this coming weekend, because today is Monday after all. Happy Labor Day everybody, by the way. And we will be broadcasting, looks like we're going to get about somewhere in the range of 18 to 20, 25, maybe even games through the course of the season here on Pictou Sports through Ustream.tv. The vast majority of them obviously will involve the Northern Subway Selects, but we may do a couple of games with other teams from other rinks. We'll follow the Selects on the road once or twice, and we may go on the road to do other games that don't involve the Selects as the season goes on. It'll all depend on how things play out. So stay tuned for that information. And there's a great chance for the Selects just 33 seconds into the second period. But Amelia Awad makes another save and hangs on for the face-off. Our first broadcast of the regular season will be coming up on Saturday when the Selects play a home game here at the Wellness Center. That, I believe, is a 4 o'clock start. Just double checking it real quick here. Yes, they will host the Bussey's Auto Brokers Penguins at 4 o'clock. And we'll have that game for you here on Pictou Sports. Puck comes back to the line. Harrison plays it across. There's a shot. It got blocked, but the second chance. Now there's a shot from a sharp angle by Langell. And Awad able to make the save. Battle along the near side wall as 5 or 6 players are all in there trying to get the puck loose. Referees telling them, play it, play it, play it. It finally does come loose, takes a weird bounce. Boone able to recover. And as soon as the battle is done, the Selects, because their bench was right there, able to make a quick change and get some fresh legs out there, while the Fire are still several feet away from getting their fresh legs out onto the ice. Can the Selects take advantage? Boone gets the puck now, gets it ahead for Wilson. It'll come out to center. And as Duggan comes forward, the Selects get fresh defense out there, but Duggan takes the shot, and McNeil makes the save and hangs on for the face-off. And this may be sometimes the toughest part of a game for a goaltender. Kristen McNeil, in nearly 17 minutes of playing time, that's just the, we got too many, oh no, we don't. That's just the 4th shot that she has faced. And sometimes it's a little challenging to stay on your game when you're facing that few of shots. But McNeil looks sharp on that one. Puck is bouncing, gathered up by Emery. She'll get it ahead. To the line, not out, kept in by Couture. And back behind the net again, McDonald. And now here it comes to Emery. KJ Emery working her way forward. Gets the pass again, to Fitt. Alyssa Fitt takes it down into the corner. Leaves it. Emery takes a sharp angle shot. Save made. Puck loose. Awad got it covered up, and so we'll get a face-off with 2:42 gone here in period 2. And the scoreline remains 1-0 in favor of the Northern Subway Selects. over the Station 6 Fire, the defending provincial and Atlantic Region champions. Parker plays it around. There's a turnover. Smith now takes a shot. Blocker save made by Awad. That may have been going wide anyway. Smith gets it back again, now plays it back to the line for McPherson. Down into the corner. Stewart tried to center it. That was broken up. Now around to the far side. And out to center it comes yet again. McPherson battling there with McNeil. Coming in to help out is Stewart. Puck comes free for Stewart, and she'll get it ahead to Olivia Fitt. Fitt will dump the puck in and go off on a change. And right off the bat, just after coming off the bench, there's two good chances. First Guilfoyle, then Langell gets shots away. And now Langell battling hard to get the puck back. And that's the kind of work that her teammates will certainly appreciate, as will head coach Craig Clark as he's making his evaluations. Battle along the near side wall, nearly 4 minutes gone in period number 2. Fire trail the Selects right now, 1-0, but here's Duggan. Duggan cutting to the middle. Duggan, what a move by Duggan! And it's 1-1. Jill Duggan with the goal, making it 1-1. And I believe that'll be an unassisted goal. Some great stick work there, and you can see why Duggan is so highly touted, not only among this league, but throughout Hockey Nova Scotia, the high performance program. There's a hit delivered by McKay onto Steeves. And McKay should consider herself very fortunate that nothing got called on that one. Going in after the puck, there's Alyssa Fitt. She gets it to Emery. Now it's picked up by Cormier. Her pass over to Gregoire. Here comes Gregoire. Knocked off her stick by Hood out to center, but the Fire bring it right back in again. Puck bounces around, and as a result of that bouncing, it's an offside. With just under 5 minutes gone here in period number 2. And again, I think the officials are talking it over about whether they should have made a call on that play. And certainly, I'll admit I'm a little surprised that there wasn't one. But again, as I've mentioned before, I haven't gone to all of the camps. I haven't done the hours and hours of training. I haven't taken all of the workshops to get certified as an official, so my opinion and 25 cents won't get you a cup of coffee. Here's Couture with the puck. She put it into Sullivan, but it was into her feet. And then a collision in open ice between Pitts and Sullivan. In that particular case, I'll say that Pitts was just skating and Sullivan stopped and Pitts skated into her. There's back to the line. Shot from the point taken by Geno. Doesn't get through. Now Geno trying to hold the line. She can't, and out comes Gregoire. She'll dump it down into the Select zone. In behind the net, McNeil plays it for Geno. Geno sets it up for Olivia Fitt as the Fire forecheckers are creating some problems here for the Selects, trying to get out of their zone that time. They finally do, but it's dumped right back in again. Puck gets to the line again. Couture holds it in momentarily. Now Couture gets it back again. Through to McNeil. Brooke McNeil takes the puck down into the corner. McNeil throws it towards the front of the net. Kristen McNeil in the goal. deflects it away. It gets to the line where Robertson is there. She takes the shot, it goes wide. Pinching in from the point is Parker, and backing her up was Bishop. Bishop will send it back down low. Geno will pick up, gets it as far as the line, and Parker holds. There's the shot, and McNeil Kristen makes the save with 8:17 left to go here in period number 2. And the shot's now 18-6 in favor of the Selects. That means it's 7-3 so far in this period for the host team, but not the home team in this game, as the Fire are the home team by virtue of the schedule for this little 3-team round robin. Robertson, yes, takes the puck behind her net, plays it over to Wilson. Wilson for Duggan. Duggan gives to Steves. Steves has it knocked off her stick there. Now going down into the corner, working against McDonald. Puck comes loose, and Smith will pick up. She'll play it ahead. Out across the blue line was Alyssa Fitt, but it's dumped right back in again. Now back to pick up is McPherson. Marion McPherson plays it ahead, and out it comes, and there's Fitt. Alyssa Fitt gets it in across the blue line, loses it to Gregoire as we've passed the midway point of this hockey game. Played ahead, there's a bump, and the puck goes down the length of the ice, no icing. Back to pick up is McKenzie. McKenzie being watched there by Gregoire. Gregoire behind the net now gets possession of the puck, plays it around the boards, but the first one to it will be Fitt. She gets it to the line and out as Cormier couldn't hold, but she'll dump it right back in, and McKenzie will pick up in the corner. Here comes Abby McKenzie. She had a goal in the first game. Coming down, cutting to the middle, gets the puck knocked off her stick. There's Emery with a shot, and that goes off the shoulder of Awad and over into the corner. Puck played out and ahead. Here comes Bishop. Bishop working against Clark. Bishop with the shot. That goes over the net, wraps all the way around the boards to Cormier at center ice. She'll play it across to Boone. Boone gets it down into the select zone and right back out again. It goes off the skate of Boone, and here comes Fitt. Alyssa Fitt with a chance, and a big save by Awad as she forces Fitt to run out of room. Now with it is Bishop. Here comes Bishop, teeing it up, and there's a big block for McKenzie off of the shot from Bishop. McKenzie and Bishop go into the corner. Puck rolls over to Clark. Back to the line, held in there by Kolenko. Down below the goal line, Bradbury ends up running into Bishop. That allows the Selects to get possession momentarily. Now Bishop gets it back, tried to center it, but that was broken up by Stewart. Sarah Stewart trying to get away from Wilson. Gets the puck to McKenzie. She'll get it ahead and out to center. As we've now gone nearly 3 full minutes without a whistle, and we're well past the midway point of this second period. Played out to center, and then sent right back in again. Coming out of the net to play it is McNeil. She'll settle it down for Clark. Cassie Clark leaves it for Pitts. Pitts gets it ahead, and here comes McPherson. That's Tori McPherson. Her shot, soft shot, was going to go wide. Awad steered it aside anyway, and now we'll get a stoppage with 5:05 left to go here in the second period, and we'll finally get that goaltender change that we were expecting. Out comes McNeil, in goes Claire Zettler, and the Fire are not going to make a goaltender change. They're going to leave Amelia Awad in there. And to me, as Awad was the goaltender in the series last spring, that tells me how badly the Fire want to win this game as they leave their number one goaltender in. There's a chance for Pitts as the puck rolls off her stick, and then Pitts takes a couple of cross checks in the back as she was trying to get out of the crease, and that will lead to another Select power play. Pitts got knocked into Awad, and then as she was getting up and trying to get out of the crease, Mathilde Couture delivered a cross-check into the back of Pitts, and that will be a penalty here. At 10:28 of period number 2, Selects go to their second power play of the game. There's a shot. Awad will deflect that one up over the glass and out of play. Just 8 seconds coming off of the clock on this power play for the Selects. Their second of this game, their 8th of the day. They're now 3 for 7 overall, 0 for 1 in this game. Puck comes back to the line. Harrison skating it along the blue, now takes a shot. That gets blocked. Nice block there by Sullivan. And now the Selects bring it back in. Sent in behind the net. It takes a weird bounce off of a door over there. There is a door right there, as that's where, when we have auto shows and whatnot, vehicles are able to be brought in through that area right there. And it took a strange hop. Of course, the Wellness Center now about 7 or 8 years old, and some of those little idiosyncrasies and oddities starting to play themselves out a little bit more as the building settles into its age. Great battle down below the Select goal line here, while the Selects are supposed to be on a power play, but they're stuck in their own zone right now. Now they'll get out, but it's turned over to Boone, and Boone will dump it in. Zettler will hang on to it and cover it up, as coming in was Garden. 2:59 left to go in the second period, 27 seconds left to go in the second power play of the game for the Selects. They are 1 for 1 on the power play in this game, Now the Fire will make their change as Amelia Awad comes out and Lucy Phillips goes in. Kind of an odd way to work it, to wait until partway through a penalty kill to make your goaltender change, but such is the way it goes. Puck dumped down into the Fire zone. Back to get it there is Richardson. She tried to dump it out, but it goes right off of a body, and now it comes back to the line. We are back to 5-on-5. Try to get the pass through to Emery, but it gets broken up. And now here's Couture. Couture gets sprung on the breakaway, puts it off the post. Glorious chance for Couture, but she put it off the post. Now Couture forechecking hard. Played up the wall and out to center. 2:08 left to go here, period 2. 1-1 score. All the way back down into the Fire zone, wrapped around the boards there by Kolenko. Here's Steves with it now. Steves tried to get the pass through to Wilson. That was broken up. And coming out, there was Smith. Smith ended up losing it, but she was on the Fire side of center, and then the puck was dumped down the ice, which means an icing call against Station 6 with 1:45 left to go here in period number 2. We're tied up at 1. The Selects get their goal on the power play from Abby McKenzie. The Fire get their goal from Duggan, as we have a brief sequence of play, and then the puck rolls right to Lucy Phillips. This time off of the draw, puck goes down into the corner, poked over to the near side. Parker will get onto it. She takes a bump there from Stewart. And while I may have disagreed with a couple of the calls, I'll say this: the referee has basically let it go, the referees, have basically let it go both ways. And all you can really ask for from an official is consistency, so you know what's going to get called and what's not. And we have had that so far in this game. Here's Duggan with the puck. There's a shot and a nice save made by Zettler to steer the puck into the corner. Into the final minute here of period number 2. Puck goes down behind the net. McKenzie picks up. McKenzie plays it ahead. Here's Olivia Fitt, As Fitt gets held up at the blue line, that creates an offside. 45.7 seconds remaining here in period number 2. Selects and Fire tied at 1. The rematch of the two teams that finished first and second in the standings, made it to the finals of the provincial championship playoffs. The Selects were named league champions, as there were no league playoffs last year due to the Canada Games. So we've got the league champions and the provincial champions playing against each other here. And two teams that a lot of people are expecting to be right near the top of the league again this year. Here comes Garden. Will she have time to get a shot away? She does, but she puts it well wide. And that will do it for period number 2. Shots on goal in the second favor the Selects 10-4. The 2-period total 21-7. We've played 30 minutes. And everything is all even up. The score 1-1. We'll take a break, come back, get you ready for period number 3. You are watching Nova Scotia Female Midget Hockey League preseason action on Pictou Sports through Ustream.tv. All right, folks, we're just about ready for the start of the third period here between the Fire and the Selects. 1-1 the scoreline heading into that third and final period. And it has been an incredibly entertaining day of hockey so far. We've seen 8 total periods of very, very entertaining hockey, including these two teams, and of course the McIntyre Chevy Panthers as well, who played in the first 2 games of the day, one against the Selects, one against the Fire. And we're down to the final 15 minutes of hockey for the day, plus possibly more depending on how things play out over these final 15 minutes. Although they may, as it is a preseason game, they may go straight to calling it a tie, or they may play a 5-minute overtime period where, to be honest, I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and find out, see what happens as things go on. But of course, that may all end up being a moot point depending on how things go over these next 15 minutes. A phrase I use an awful lot when I'm talking about hockey games: the first 5 minutes of the third period are going to be absolutely crucial. And that will certainly be the case in this one, as if one of the teams can get a goal early in this period, try to build a little bit of momentum, that would certainly go a long way towards possibly earning the victory. As we're ready to roll here for the third. Lucy Phillips in the net off to our right. Claire Zettler in the net off to our left. Landon Pitts and Emma Bishop take the draw. Bishop wins it back, and the third period is underway. Bishop chasing after the puck, but Pitts gets onto it first. Pitts takes it back behind her own net, plays it around for Hood. Hood works it up the far wall there for McPherson. And the puck comes out and then goes back in. That'll be an offside just 19 seconds into this third period. And we'll get our first stoppage in play. And we'll do it all over again, but from the face-off circle, just outside the select blue line. Pitts wins that draw. And the puck bounces out to center. Played right back in again by Robertson. Coming out of the net to settle the puck down was Zettler. And now it comes to Pitts. Here's Pitts coming through center. Landon Pitts trying to work her way around Parker. Takes a shot. Save made by Phillips. And she'll hang on to make sure there is no rebound. Sarah Stewart, who spent last year playing in the Nova's program in the Nova Scotia Major Bantam Hockey League, the boys league, was there looking for the rebound but not able to get one, as Phillips had that puck absolutely secured. Back to the line, we've got McDonald and McPherson out there together as a pairing. It's a little easier to tell now which one is which, as McPherson has got her jersey completely untucked. It was a little harder earlier in the game when they both had them tucked in and you could only see the top parts of each number, making it difficult to tell what was a 10 and what was an 18. Puck comes rolling through, and here's that's McKay with it there. She plays it across to the far side for Alyssa Fitt. Fitt takes it out of the corner, plays it back to the line. There's a shot from the point. And it's played back out to center. McPherson plays it ahead. Now here's Olivia Fitt with it. She'll dump it in and go chasing after it herself. Phillips lets it go all the way through to the far side for Couture. Couture went to play it ahead. That goes off a skate. Sullivan quick to get onto it. Plays it as far as Cassie Clark at the select blue line and comes right back up the other way. And it's dumped in. Smith gets onto it, gives to Olivia Fitt. Now with it is Gregoire. Gregoire tried to make a pass. That's broken up by Langell. Langell tries to take a shot. That's deflected up high into the air. Comes down for Fitt. Olivia Fitt being tied up by a couple of Fire players. Puck is poked loose. Now the scrum moves its way up the wall, and finally coming out, Gregoire. Her pass for Garden a little bit too hot to handle, and that will allow Clark to pick it up. Clark stops just below her own goal line, turns it back up the other way, but that pass off target. There's a shot. It gets blocked. Now pinching in is Kolenko. In behind the net. Now down into the near side corner. Gregoire in there battling with McKenzie. Puck comes loose. And McKenzie will take it back behind the net, play it over to the other side. Clark back ahead. And trying to work her way through. There is Fitt, but she was tied up. Now Pitts will pick up in center ice. She had to wait for her teammate to get onside. Now she'll be able to bring it into the zone. Here comes Pitts. Landon Pitts, sharp angle shot, save, rebound, and the backhander from Hood ends up going wide. Puck picked up now by Couture. She'll play it ahead and out to center. Bishop with it. Bishop battling along the wall there. 4 players, now 5 in the scrum. Referees yelling at them to move it, move it, move it. Telling them to move their feet, but no dice, and we'll get a stoppage in play. And the face-off will come to just outside the select blue line. 11-12 left to go here in the third period. Tie game, 1 apiece. Bishop and Pitts take the draw. There's Bradbury with a backhander. That goes wide. Now McNeil plays it to Bishop. Back to the line for Parker. She'll tee it up. That one goes wide. Puck comes all the way back to Robertson, but she couldn't hold the line as a nice play by Stewart knocked it loose. Now Robertson back to pick it up in her own zone. She gets her pocket pick. Stewart plays it across. There's a chance. A couple nice saves by Phillips, and she'll hang on for the face-off. 4:23 gone here in the third period. Sarah Stewart creating chances for the Selects, but just not quite able to finish as Lucy Phillips standing tall in the net for the Fire. Here's Wilson coming out off of the draw. Gets the puck over to Steeves. Steeves will dump it in. Down below the goal line. Now it comes loose to Duggan. Back to the line for Boone. Boone down to Steeves. Steeves with a chance. Puck bouncing. Then it goes wide off the stick of Duggan and into the near side corner. Out to center. That pass a little bit off target, intended for Alyssa Fitt, and Cormier will go back and pick up. Cormier plays it ahead there for Duggan. Duggan gains the red line, dumps the puck in. First one onto it there will be Geno. Ava Geno gets it ahead. And it's played right back in, takes a bounce off a stanchion. Now it'll be played to Fitt. Alyssa Fitt plays it ahead for Smith. Smith dumps in and goes chasing after it. Or sorry, that was Hood, excuse me. Again, as you see those jerseys tucked in, it's hard to tell what number is what sometimes. I think that actually is Smith who's taking that draw there. And as I get a better look, I see that that is a 9. So that's Smith out there right now. Here's Gregoire who has the puck though. And Gregoire working her way in. Gregoire tried to make a pass. The puck hopped over the stick of Sullivan. Now played back to the line. There's Couture with a shot. Puck bounces out towards Garden, but she couldn't get a handle on it. And covering up and hanging on is Zettler for the save. 5:52 gone here in the third period. Off of the face-off. Puck rolls over towards the wall. McPherson. That's Myriad McPherson. Plays it over to the near side. Now it goes back below the goal line. Fire gaining possession. There's a shot from Couture, but a big block by Langell. And now out comes Langell with the puck. Now Bishop has it. Bishop carrying in. Takes the shot. That goes up over the net. Comes off the end boards all the way to McLean. She takes the shot. And now it's in the near side corner. Played out towards Pitts. Pitts kicks the puck. It gets just past Parker. Pitts able to gain control. Here comes Landon Pitts. Pitts coming in, takes the shot. Blocker save made by Phillips. Pitts takes it behind the net. Still on it. Now plays it back to the line for Clark. Clark goes across the far side. McKenzie to Pitts. Stewart. Now back to McKenzie again. To Clark. One-timer. That gets blocked. McNeil able to get the puck out to center, and McKenzie will pick up. Plays it ahead for Stewart. Stewart trying to get around a check. Couldn't quite do so, but able to maintain possession are the Selects. Now Duggan gets it. She'll play it back to Parker as we near the midway point of this third period. Steeves looking to clear the zone. She gets it to Wilson. Clark will hold the puck in. Now pushes it ahead. Puck comes out, goes back in. That'll be an offside with 7:23 left to go here in the third period. The score still 1-1 between the Selects and the Fire. And if this game is any indication, make note of when these teams play each other through the regular season, and I'll let you know when that is here in just a moment. Because all 4 regular season meetings between these teams will be worth the price of admission and then some. There's a shot, save made. Clark pinching in all the way down. Now she's trying to work her way back up to her point position, but into a scrum.
We're not turning the clock off.
Clock is not running. And the clock is not running. The clock is not running as the game continues here. Such is the way things go. That puck goes way up high into the air. Now it's going. And again, to be fair to those guys down in the booth, I have worked that particular clock. Sometimes you press the button and it doesn't register. I have worked that clock and it has happened. So to be fair to those guys, they may have pressed the button and then started watching play and not realized, and you can't hear in that booth either. If people are yelling at you, you cannot hear necessarily when you're being told that the clock is not running. So I give those guys a pass on that. Yes, it's frustrating. Yes, it is difficult, but it is certainly not intentional for one thing, and for another, an easy mistake to make. Langell with the puck down in the corner. Couture had it, then she put it onto the back of the net. Now Sullivan plays it ahead, it gets to the line, Hood will hold it in there. There's a nice deflection by Smith. Is that a 9 or an 8? I think that was Smith. Again, both 9 and 8, that would be Smith and McPherson, wear their shirts tucked in, and the top of the jersey, or the top of the number, just barely visible. Now, that's 8 just going onto the ice, so that was Smith, and that's McPherson out there now. McPherson gets a touch of the puck, plays it back to Hood. Hood working it forward to Pitts. Pitts gets it out to center. As we've played at least 3 or 4 minutes without a whistle. The clock has run for a good 2 minutes without a whistle. There's Stewart. She'll play it over into the corner for Pitts. And the good news in this scenario is neither team is leading, so neither team had a vested interest in the clock going or not going. And nothing of significance happened while the clock wasn't running. So we can look at those as silver linings. Here comes Pitts with a shot. There's a save by Phillips, and she'll hang on for the faceoff. And considering how long that sequence of play was without a stoppage, getting back to what I was talking about earlier, when the Selects and the Fire will face each other in regular season play, we'll pull that up here in just a moment. And while we're looking for that, meanwhile, here's a chance and a big save made by Zettler. All right, they'll play each other on December 14th down in Bedford at the BMO Center. Then they'll play back here, site to be determined, on January 12th. Then they play each other again here, again site to be determined, on February 8th. And there's one other game in there somewhere at Station 6. January 11th. So there you go. Those are the dates. Let's run them again. December 14th, January 11th, January 12th, and February 8th. Those are the 4 meetings between the Selects and the Fire through the regular season. And all 4 of those games should be absolutely spectacular. So look forward to that throughout the course of the regular season. Circle those dates on your calendar. 3:34 left to go in this one. Still a tie hockey game. Smith wins the draw forward into the corner, chases after it, but the Fire get possession. And now Bradbury with the pass intended for McNeil. That's broken up. As the Selects continue to control here, 28-9 the total shots on goal, 7-2 the shots in this period. As we get an offside against the Fire, 3:12 left to go here in the third period of this 1-1 hockey game. Again, a big thanks to everybody tuning in here on Pictou Sports through Ustream.tv. Puck into the Select zone, back to get it there is Clark. She'll play it around to the near side, gets all the way up to the line, not out, kept in by McNeil. Now Bradbury trying to push it forward, but Smith will pick up and wrap it around the boards to the near side. McKenzie following up on the play, gets it out to center. Richardson dumps it right back in again. Puck comes off the end boards onto the side of the net. Clark trying to knock it off. Can't get the puck off of the net. And so that will lead to a face-off with 2:34 remaining here in period number 3. A incredibly tight finish expected here over the last 150 seconds. Here's Duggan with the puck now, was about to take a shot, but McKenzie knocked her just enough off balance. Now the puck comes out in front, bouncing around. Zettler finds it and covers up and hangs on with 2:19 left to go here in the third period. And still, the score remains the same as it has been since the 4:08 mark of the second period, when Jill Duggan scored to tie the game at 1. McKenzie with the puck, plays it ahead. Here comes Stewart. Stewart plays it down into the corner. Landon Pitts coming in after it. Wilson now with it. Gets it ahead for Steve. Steves brings it in across the blue line. Steves down into the corner, throws it towards the front. Steered away, there's a shot, that goes wide. As the Fire are certainly pressuring, but the Select's able to withstand that pressure so far. Here's Harrison with the puck. She's got a forechecker right on her. Harrison able to create room, gets the puck over to McPherson. That was Tori McPherson. Now it's out to center. Here's Cormier. She'll play it across to the far side for Garden. Garden takes the shot, save made by Zettler, and she'll hang on for a face-off. 1:12 left to go here in period number 3. 72 seconds on the clock. And everything still to be decided as far as the outcome of this game. Bishop and Emery take the draw. Selects had a chance to clear, but were unable to do so. Now the battle in the corner. Bishop played it up the wall, but the Selects get possession and get it out. 52 seconds left in regulation. Played as far as the Select line. Harrison gets it across and out. Now it's in the possession of Hood. Her pass for Emery a little too far ahead. That should be an icing. It is, with 34.7 seconds left to go. I have a sneaking suspicion that we will find out what the format will be in this game for a tie at the end of regulation. Call it a hunch. Clark on the puck. Wilson right on top of her. Clark needing some support, doesn't get any as the puck is turned over to Bishop. Bishop tried to play it down low. That's intercepted by Clark, and she gets the pass ahead to Tori McPherson. McPherson drops it off for Pitts. Pitts tried to get it to Stewart. Puck is loose now over at the far wall, picked up by McKenzie. McKenzie down into the corner, out in front. Selects can't get a shot on goal as the Fire were able to keep everything in. Now Stewart with a shot just before the buzzer, and that's steered aside by Phillips. And I believe we're just going to call it a final. That's certainly the indication we're seeing. So the two teams end up tied. A 1-1 game here this afternoon at the Pictou County Wellness Center between the Subway Northern Selects and the Station 6 Fire. That's going to wrap things up for us today. Once again, on behalf of my cameraman Riley, this is Michael Petter saying may your skates always be sharp, may your shots always hit the top shelf. Final score once again, the Station 6 Fire and the Subway Northern Selects tie at 1. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with you on Saturday.